Hello everyone, this is Jack Simunic, and this is how to live a good life in 8 easy steps. Step 1, get enough sleep. Now, you may be wondering, come on, how does this help me get a good life? Well, this one's actually the most obvious one on the list. If you don't get enough sleep, you can be tired constantly. You're not going to want to do anything. You're tired. Every time you walk around in life, your goal is to either going to be get some caffeine or get some sleep. Most people in the U.S., well, they choose the former. They go get some caffeine. They don't get enough sleep. It's not just the U.S. We're talking Japan, Korea, Europe, North America. All have serious sleep loss epidemics, and nobody really seems to care. You can see pictured one of my favorite places to get some sleep. Step 2, try not to think about death. This is pretty hard. Sometimes you're gonna end up wasting entire days just, sitting in thinker pose, worrying that you're gonna die. And I don't really have anything to say about that one. Just trying to think about it. That's what I did. And it was a few months ago when I finally stopped thinking about it and actually made my life a little bit better. So if you want to have a better life, I can't really say how to stop thinking about it. You have to figure that one out on your own. I couldn't really think of an image, so here's the JPEG of Jose. Step 3, watch some anime. This is a pretty important step. It doesn't necessarily have to be, the kind of anime you're thinking about. Just find a show you like and stick to it. You can find lots of shows, just a few, it doesn't really matter. Or maybe even just one. Who knows? One thing I'd recommend is not watching a show you don't like just to watch it. I've done it before. It's not fun. And you end up, it just makes your life worse, actually. So find shows you like. If you don't like it, just stop watching. It's okay. Don't waste your time. Um, Step 4, locate some waifus. This step's pretty important because who doesn't like some good old waifus, right? If you can't think of any yourself, we have Irene Pendergast from Fairy Tail, there's a Scarlet from Fairy Tail, and Toga Himiko from My Hero Academia. Um, you can pick your own waifus, or you could use these. I don't really care. These are just 3 ones that I highly, highly recommend. Step 5, find something to do. You don't want to be only watching anime. Well, if it's really good, you might want to only be watching anime, but mostly you want to also be doing other stuff. So on the left, you can see League of Legends. I don't know if I'd recommend picking this one, but it seems to be pretty popular. I've played, a couple games, to put it lightly. It's pretty fun. Just don't read the chat. Uh, yeah. In the middle, you can see a really, really bad meme. It's probably one of the worst memes I've seen. And I've made quite a few of those. Quite an extensive collection. It's something to do. And on the right, you can see YouTube channel. This is probably the worst one of the options, because it's just not a good idea. Because the reason I say that is because I don't want to saturate. I don't want people to saturate the market. I want to have a monopoly on quality content. Currently, there's not really anyone else on YouTube making good content, so I gotta take care of that. Step 6, get good. Now, you don't want to be just known as the guy who sits around making garbage tier memes, playing League, making the worst YouTube videos you've seen in your life, and watching anime, right? You want to actually get good at something. Now, I haven't got to this step yet, but in case you want to, some options for things you might want to get good at would be video games, represented here by Bottle Mountain Dew. One problem with this is, unless you're really, really, really good, it's really hard to make money. Or unless you're really bad and also kind of funny, then you can make money streaming. But if you're just a mediocre player who's not that funny, there's no reason to even try making money. This is math. That's one thing I like. I don't think I'm good, but I think I'm probably better than most people because most people can't even add 2 plus 2. So I'd like to think that I'm decent. This is illustration. This is probably the thing that I'm worst at, and yet it's the thing I actually have the most fun with. But it's kind of bittersweet because every time I try to do anything, I always look at it after trying for 6 hours, and it looks worse than if I just drawn one line. Step 2, figure out when you can die happily. You know, some people have different goals. You know, if one of your goals is destroy capitalism, you know, be my guest. If your goal is to become president, be my guest. Personally, my goal is I want to I want to leave an impact on the field of math, right? I want people to, you know, kind of like nowadays, people look at the past, they think, oh, we're talking Euler, we're talking Gauss, Pythagoras, Archimedes, Newton, you know, Feynman. These are all people who made big impacts in the world of math. I want to be somebody in the future. They're like, oh man, you know, Simunic's theorem, LUL. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. I'll try to do some research. We'll see where that takes me. Step 8, die. Um, yeah, well, all good things must come to an end. Now, this part maybe soon, maybe very far in the future. I don't know. You might even die at 41 because of, you know, atherosclerosis. That's probably what's going to happen to me, but I'll try not to. That's the end of the presentation. Thank you for watching.